hopefully you guys can hear me and everything. Um, I'm still waiting on third phase for them to get here. So hopefully they will. Hopefully they remember. Because I'll tell you this: I woke up today and I fucking didn't remember, and it wasn't until I got a message from Jax that I was like, "Oh yeah, fuck, I got the interview today." So I wouldn't be too shocked if they forgot. We did talk about it like last weekend or something, but hopefully they will come and join, and so you guys will be able to come and ask them some questions and whatnot. So I did post the link, so if anyone wants to come and join in the hangout or whatever until they get here, because I'm just gonna bullshit. Hopefully they'll see the notification that this is up and going, and we'll get them on here hopefully. So I know I sent them a message and an email. Hopefully they got it. I'm hoping they remember. I don't know, but you know, like I said, I even forgot. So I want to thank Jax for reminding me today. I appreciate that, buddy. The link should be in there if anyone wants to come and join on. So thing going, and we can ask the guys some questions when they get up here. You know, so it'll be your guys', you know, ask away, you know, ask your questions, man. These guys got balls, man. They don't fuck around, man. I mean, they're fucking they're cool, dude. I give them props, man.
Is this an anything goes question?
Well, yeah, it's basically anything goes, but no being dicks to me. I mean, these guys are friends of mine, so you guys gotta show them some respect, you know. Oh shit! Hey,
there we go.
There we go, dude. Yeah, they made it, man. I was just about to go send you guys another message, man. Yeah, but like I was saying, you guys, feel free to ask any questions. No being dicks. I don't want any fucking no childish UFO proof insults. Okay, you know, we're gonna be fucking. Everyone has to be cool, man. These guys are friends of mine, so fucking show them some respect, man. And you know, they're guests in our house, so we gotta treat them as such. You know what I'm saying? You know. So don't worry, exactly. Hopefully they'll get it figured out. So
you got me, Kyle?
Blake. There you go. Blake.
There we go. Yeah. Hey, Kyle, how you doing?
Good, buddy. Good. We're glad to have you on here, man.
Yeah, we're just going over our emails and going over YouTube, and then we saw that UFO Proof was live and saying that there's an interview with Third Phase Moon. I'm like, what? Did we? I forgot that we were going to do that, but yeah, we got a few minutes, so we're like, okay, well, let's get on the chat. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine, man. Do you remember our conversation talking about it?
Yeah.
I know it was late at night, dude. It was really late.
Mm-hmm. I do now recall that. Yeah, we were we're dealing with all kinds of stuff. Actually, we're in the works with interview with the man who stared at goats. He was the guy in charge of the secret super soldier program, and they made a movie about him, and Jeff Bridges played his role. And yeah, we met the man, and he lives on our island, and he's gonna yeah, he's going to be sharing with us stuff. He's got this commune out there in Javi, and he's like kind of low under the radar. He's about 77 years old now. He's, you know, this guy used to be an admiral and in charge of this major thing about the paranormal ESP, you know, special
the MK Ultra
soldiers had. Yeah, MK Ultra and everything. This guy is the legit thing.
Yeah,
he's done. He spoke at TED. He spoke at TED Talks. And he also has done some consulting for some Fortune 500 businesses. And, you know, this guy has allowed us to, you know, do an interview and maybe, you know, a documentary on this fella. So we're pretty excited about that. That was what's been on our mind. That's what we worked on yesterday. So, yeah, this guy lives on our island, believe it or not.
Oh man, that's so super cool, dude. Wow. I mean, and I actually own that movie, The Men Who Stare at Goats. It's actually a good movie.
It was, yeah. We watched it for the first time a couple days ago. It's been on our radar to must-watch list, but for some odd reason, we haven't gotten around to it until just, you know, a couple days ago. We wanted to see what this guy was about before we went to meet him, and when we got to meet him, he really, he's an interesting fellow. This guy's the real deal.
That's so cool, man. Does he still do like remote viewing and stuff like that?
Well, you know, I think he was more of the recruiter for the people with the special powers or the talent. I don't know if he himself has any. That's what we're trying to. That's what we want to find out, because he's going to be meeting with the other gentleman that George Clooney played. And do you recall George Clooney was the guy that stared at the goat and basically gave it a heart attack? And he has these, remote. So if we could get these guys together, if they could prove. I don't know. We don't want to insult him by like going, "Hey, prove it. Let's see, do this." And
no, you can't do that. Yeah, no,
there's got to be a subtle way where we could actually get some actual proof of like, man, these guys are. There's something really going on here. If the U.S. military was involved in this kind of issue, trying to recruit soldiers with ESP powers, then there might be something to it. Apparently, the Russians didn't the Russians think we were doing it first, and then we weren't doing anything at all.
I thought the Russians were doing it first. With that one chick.
The Russians did it. The Russians started it because they thought the U.S. was doing it, so they got on the bandwagon. But we weren't doing anything,
and we weren't doing it. And they're like, "Oh, we're going to start it anyway."
And then we decided, hey, well, if the Russians are,
well, I mean, that's really interesting. I'm going to look forward to that.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We're going to be meeting again with them next week. Yeah, we're going to be bringing out the cameras and do the interview and
some in-house production after we get it down before it's released to the public. And see what you think, Kyle.
Yeah, we always like to get your opinions on things sometimes before we release our stuff to the world, because Kyle's got his own perspective on this whole subject phenomenon. And I think since we've had our interview, what was that, about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, running on there. Yeah, we've kind of what do you think of Third Phase of Moon now lately, Kyle?
I couldn't be more proud of you guys, man. You guys have been doing so good. For the first time, I actually, and not to be rude or anything, but this was the first time after watching one of your episodes, I was like, all right. And I subscribed to you guys because I was like, all right. Because like I've been going through your guys' videos and every one of them, I'm like, oh, this is legit. That's legit. So I'm like, that's all I want for the UFO community, man. And you guys are like the big shots in it. And for you guys to do that, man, that's exactly what we wanted. And I couldn't be more proud of your guys' channel and everything. Like the direction you guys are going with it now is just fucking, that's like, you're doing the right thing. I believe, man. So let's go ahead and start this interview. So does anyone who has a question for Blake and Brent of Third Phase of Moon? Jax, go for it.
I do. Hi guys, Jax here from Paranormal Underworld. I got a couple questions for you. Good, how are you?
Sure, you're doing good.
On your channel, could you please tell me if you had faked any videos on your channel, and if so, what made you decide to go legit?
Well, yeah, there are fake UFO videos on Third Phase Moon. I could guarantee that over the years, when YouTube first got started and these YouTube videos were coming out, I was myself one of those kind of guys that got suckered by these, UFO sightings. They look so good. Back in the day, the technology for people to fake UFOs and, do what they do with their special effects, it was hard, it was kind of hard to detect 5 or 6, maybe 7 years ago. But over the time, then you kind of get this eye about what a fake UFO is and what's not. And it's not a matter of if we really changed or not. It's just when Kyle kind of gave us a suggestion where, you can't really believe everything you see, and we put it out there and let the people decide. Now we kind of go in there and say, hey, look, this is probably not real, and we're more of a giving reasons why we think it's not real, and then we'll move along to other things that we'll defend and say, hey, this is the real deal, and kind of give more of a direct opinion on it versus let you decide. But we still want to let you decide. We don't claim to be experts on exactly what this UFO phenomenon is, but hey, we have received thousands of videos around the world and interviewed thousands of people over our radio show over the years. And I don't know, I think that gives us some kind of standing platform to, I guess nowadays, like Kyle says, put an opinion on it. And, if it's fake, call it for what it is. And if it's something that we think is the real deal, then we'll call it for that as well. So I hope that answers your question there.
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Good, Jack. All right. Yoga Dork, you got a question for him?
I don't think she's there.
I think she's gone. All right. What about Jason? Is Jason there? Jason.
Yeah, I'm here, Kyle. Hi.
You got a question for the boys?
Don't be shy, Jason. Go ahead.
On mute now. I'm just wondering who has the last say on the videos.
Who has the last say on the videos? Well, I guess the buck stops here. You know, once we post up a video up on Third Phase of Moon, we are basically taking responsibility for what content we put up on Third Phase of Moon. So I guess as far as the true last word of what the content is, and if you want to make a decision, or it's really, again, it's, you got to keep an open mind. You got to look at the content for what it is. And, you know, the buck stops on us when we upload it, but still the debate of what we are actually evaluating will, you know, go on forever. Nobody agrees on everything 100% of the time. It's like there's always somebody out there that just won't like what you do. You know, you could stop.
All right, what's up, you guys? Sorry for interrupting the interview. I just want to point out one thing. I like this analogy that Blake is about to give everyone. It's such a perfect analogy. I love it. So I just had to cut into the middle of this interview just to go ahead and tell you guys that, because it's fucking awesome.
A meteorite or an asteroid, if you, let's just say, had the powers of Superman and stop this destruction of Earth, there would be still some complainers like, hey, you didn't let Mother Nature take its course. You know, it's just always there's
that's a good point.
Stop somewhere.
That's true. Thank you.
And no problem,
Thanks,
Jason.
I do see a question in the comment section. Sorry, I can't answer that correctly. Say that word correctly for some reason. Let's see here. This is from NoFD 1977. Brent, do you think these aliens are interstellar or interdimensional?
Probably I would think a combination of both. I think there's multi-universes, probably millions of, if not trillions of multi-universes, and them coming out of interdimensions is a possibility. And that would take some heavy technology for aliens to actually figure how to do that. We're just tapping into actually knowing the science is actually there between string theories and whatnot. And I do believe that we live in a galaxy that there is inner travel through space, that they do have an opportunity to get to our solar system. And they've probably been doing it for hundreds of thousands of years, if not millions. I also think that there might be, this is Blake's answer, that was Brent's, and I'm sure Brent's going to agree with me on this as well, because, you know, millions of years have gone by, perhaps tens of millions of years of a human race before that we are not privy to. Imagine erosion and you know, destruction via meteors or what have you, tidal waves, tsunamis, the great deluge, floods. It's all been covered up. It's so deep. There are scientists out there that pretty much guarantee that there are lost civilizations from millions of years ago that have just totally been wiped away. And maybe some of these aliens are descendants, and not maybe interstellar travelers, but descendants from our own Earth that have, you know, once previously existed millions of years ago. And again, it's really hard to find the evidence. It's so deep. It's, you know, how they're finding new pyramids in Egypt or new civilizations once never before seen. There was a special on 60 Minutes last night with this new imagery that they're using from satellite imagery, not necessarily looking through the ground, but noticing on how the surface anomalies pop up from rocks from underneath the ground to kind of reveal ancient cities. They're finding them over and over again. Other archaeologists are getting kind of jealous of this satellite system up there, but now they're using it themselves. But again, they're not going through the Earth. Could you imagine maybe 30 to 10 miles deep? Who knows what's down there? It's just, there's just so much evidence that we have yet to uncover, in my opinion.
Okay, we have a question from Harry Toe. Which brother would win in a fight? That's a good one.
Well, I know my brother Brent would say he would.
Oh,
Brent,
and
you know,
you would.
my brother Brent says he would probably beat me up, is his opinion. But we differ on that. But there are we've tested it out a few times. Let's just put it that way. But we have been we grew up in Hawaii, right? And we're the only white kids in our school, in our public schools that we went to. When we showed up, we're the only white boys, and we're twins, and we wore aloha shirts, and we had big smiles. So we got picked on a lot. You know, we're kind of the dorks, and we had to defend ourselves quite a bit of times. And some of these big local boys, these Hawaiians, well, they're pretty big boys. Yeah, we had to take them on, and it was actually a good experience.
You had to fucking put up your dukes. You're like, come on, man, let's do it, dude.
We did. Yeah, probably over 100 fights in our lives each in school. Go ahead, Brent.
Yeah, every year we'd be invited in with the top bullies of the school and ourselves into the principal's office, and we'd talk about how we're not going to have a confrontation this year. And it never really happened. We always had a confrontation until the senior year, and you know, we'd be suspended probably 8 to 10 times a year just because of fights. But our parents always thought, as long as you're defending yourself and you're in the right, hey, you got to do what you got to do. And so we weren't afraid to throw down if we needed to. We're just protecting our you know, being human. Give us a break. We're white. We're twins. It's okay, guys. You know, and a lot of these,
thank you.
A lot of these guys that we used to fight with, and you know, they were arch enemies, man. You just like it, they would terrify you. School would be really hard, but after a while, you know, they respected you. And then next thing you know, the community and everybody accepted you like, hey, look, these guys stick up for themselves. Now they're all our good friends. So there's no problems anymore. It was pretty cool.
That's I think that happens with most guys when they get into a fight. Like, I mean, I know I have plenty of times got into a fight with a guy and then became really good friends with him afterwards. You know, that seems it seems to happen. You know, so that's thank you for that question, Harry Toe. I love that name, Toe One.
Hey, how about this? Who do you think would win in a fight about this? UFO proof or Tyler?
Hands down. I would lay him out with a roundhouse.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Both I saw that. UFO proof and Tyler. I'd knock them both out.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
That's just me though. I mean, I could be wrong. You know, for all I know, Tyler's a badass. I have no idea. Since I have the microphone, I would win. All right. Let's see here. I just want one more question, all right? And I'll let you guys get out of here. I know you got a ton of stuff to do, all right? But I'm going to go ahead and Jason and Jax, you guys can bounce so that way there's not too much feedback or anything on here.
Okay.
So we can get a nice clear answer and everything before. There we go. All right, excellent. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. All right, so before we get out of here, just one question. Have you guys ever personally faked a UFO video?
As far as the only thing we ever did on Third Phase of Moon, as far as a fake, is when I admitted that I was on the island of the Philippines. We've never faked any UFO videos and posted them up on Third Phase of Moon. But again, we have received fake UFOs that we've posted up on Third Phase of Moon. But yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for your answers, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, we didn't visit the Philippines. It was a little town known as the Little Philippines here on the big island of Hawaii. Other than that, okay, Kyle's good talking to you. I'm glad we didn't miss your show. It was just like,
yeah, for real, you guys, you know. And I'm like, this is like a real short conversation for us because I know, like, normally when we talk like at night or whatever, man, we'll talk for like 2 or 3 hours, you know. So it's like this is like a really short one, but thank you guys for coming on here, man. I really appreciate it, and I hope I hope everybody got their questions answered. You guys do have a radio show tonight, right?
It is Monday night, isn't it? So we do. Yep, we're going to be broadcasting live tonight at 12 a.m. Eastern time, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and yeah, we're going to go live.
So if you guys want to call in tonight and discuss your stories or whatever with Third Phase of Moon, make sure you guys call in. It's 9 p.m. Pacific time, like that's my time. So I guess figure it out for what time your guys' is. But yeah, so you got that going on, and then you have a couple other interesting videos coming out about Area 51 and stuff like that. Would you say this Wednesday?
Yeah, this Wednesday we're going to talk to the guy that owns a tour company that takes people out to Area 51. And then, again, next week we're going to be interviewing the man who was in charge of a secret program in the military, and there's a movie based on it, The Men Who Stare at Goats. So, yeah, it's going to be an exciting week for us. And, again, you just still never know what's going to happen. Kyle, appreciate it. You guys keep up the good work. And, yeah, Kyle, if you got any good stories, you let us know. Things are happening again. So we appreciate that.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. All right. All right, you guys, we're out of here. UFO proof out.